Hey there! Welcome back to An Introvert's Paradise. I'm Kendrick Kaiju, and today we're talking about the brand new upcoming DLC for inZoi. I've been calling it the Cahaya update, but it's actually pronounced Cahaya. But I suppose it really doesn't matter because it's not called that. It's not called the Cahaya update. We now have an official name for this upcoming DLC. inZoi. Island Getaway. It's straight to the point. They're not mincing words here. I think for even the most casual of fan, even if they have no idea what Cahaya is, I think if you ask them what that name meant, Island Getaway, they would guess it right away. I'm thinking it's an island resort vacation DLC. Yep, that's exactly what it is. And we also have an official release date, August 20th, 2025. So as of this recording, we're talking about 12 days away, under 2 weeks. That is, thankfully, fortunately, much sooner than I thought it would be. I'm so excited, I want to play right now. But at least this is not an unbearable wait. This is not like the time when they pushed early access back 3 months. That was unbearable. This is great. This is actually sooner than I thought it would be. And it looks like Krafton's going all in on this one. There's a few different events and a website to promote these events. There was definitely none of this for the June update. So this one's going to be a big one. This one's going to matter. And I think this is a really great idea. I certainly got excited. I don't remember the last time I got excited to be on a website. But here we are. This was it. Because farming and fishing, that's my thing. That's my thing in life sims. And so I wanted some details. And here, it definitely offers those details. So just reading the main island overview, I was caught off by something. Because the first thing there is, tend to your crops, farming. So that I knew was coming. But then the second thing, mine for ore. That I didn't know was in the game. And that is so exciting because now you have farming, fishing, and now mining for ore. So inZoi's going full on Coral Island. Because don't forget, we also have all the beautiful townies. Oh, inZoi's about to become a cozy game, and I'm here for it. As if I weren't excited enough before. In fact, to me, this is going to be better than Coral Island, because my main gripe with that game was the character creator was not up to snuff. And our character creator runs circles around theirs. It's a life simulator. It's a cozy game. Oh my god, I love inZoi. Now zooming in on the details, the thing that pops up to me when looking at farming is it says the first thing to do is tend to the garden right outside your home. And maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I'm taking this by the wrong handle, but that makes it sound like at first you just have a garden, but eventually you're gonna move up to an entire farm. Because if you look at this picture, it's definitely just your garden. It's a little plot of land. But if you look at the image on the map, that's a big plot of land. That's definitely a farm. I want one of those. Although it might be a careful what you wish for type of situation, because it does say here that your plants will need plenty of care to thrive. So a big plot of land like that, it might take me all day. And I certainly not just want, but need to take in the other features. Features like fishing. That was a nice segue, right? That worked. And reading the blurb, Cahaya is surrounded by water and home to plenty of great fishing spots. Cast your line and take in the endless blue. I wonder if that means you can just go fishing wherever. Because right now we're just limited to wherever those kits are. Although if you look in the picture, the kit's right there. But maybe they incorporated a feature where you can just take the kit and put it in your bag and bring it out whenever you needed to fish. I mean, whether that's the case or not, either way, it's not a deal breaker. But it would be nice if we're surrounded by water, if fishing is one of the main features, it would be really nice if we could just pick a spot, any spot, and be able to fish. Because it would definitely be more convenient, depending on where my farm was located, in proximity to if it's one fishing spot. Because after a long day of farming, it would definitely be greatly appreciated if I could just look for the closest access to the body of water and start fishing. And when it comes to fishing, I'm of two minds. Part of me wants a mini game, wants a bit of a challenge to actually catching the fish. But at the same time, the cozy gamer in me doesn't want that at all. I just want it to be like a random event I have no control over, where I can just sit back and relax and take in the sights, take in the sound. It'd be cool if it were optional, but I think now we're asking for too much. But I'll take it either way. Okay, now let's move on to the surprise feature, gems. Explore the wild terrain near the mountains and you might just stumble across a mining spot. Try your hand at digging up some ore. While the results might not sparkle at first, with some care and craftsmanship, you can polish them into dazzling gems. Turn your gems into fancy accessories or sell them at the shop for a tidy profit. Okay, so that's interesting. So it's not in one designated location like in a mine or something. Looks like you have to go and look for it yourself. Or at least it's somewhere near the mountain, so it's not completely random. And I like this two-step process. First is finding the ore and digging it up, but it's not worth anything as is. You have to go to some sort of crafting table and work on it, polish it. And it says you can sell it for a tidy profit. At first I thought that said tiny profit. Tidy profit means quite the opposite. So maybe we can finally get rich in inZoi. Because right now as is, it's almost impossible to even get the nicest car in the game. Between measly wages and pretty steep bills, it's pretty hard to get ahead. This is the most realistic life sim of all time. That's my life. And it looks like once you've accrued enough goods to sell, you can go get yourself a stand in the market. And it seems like there will be some new interactions. And if we're taking this literally, clever sales talk and smooth skills, does that mean we have a new charisma skill, a new interaction skill, something we need to build up? I'd be down for that. From being awkward Andy to a silver-tongued devil, that's interesting to me. And the fact that they finish off with, you might just become the richest person in Cahaya. It looks like that tidy profit is awfully tidy. It seems like we can actually finally get rich in the game. Now switching over to the resort island, first things first, pools are definitely making a debut, along with swimming, but surprisingly also snorkeling, swimming underwater. That's a pretty cool new feature. Did they ever do that in Sims 4? I don't recall, but at the same time, maybe they did it in one of the newer expansion packs, but I'd bailed by then. But either way, this feature in inZoi puts us one step closer to it being GTA. And the other thing that stands out to me is massages. I think the massage chair that we have is pretty cool. But the one thing I really loved from The Sims 4, it must have been the spa game pack, but the massage table. Because I don't know what it is, even though I wasn't getting a massage, just seeing my Sims give each other massages was such a relaxing ASMR experience. So hopefully they do an even better job in inZoi, and that effect is even stronger, and that we can just buy one of these for our house. Because then I'm just gonna have Kyle and Mia give each other massages until I fall asleep at night. And just looking at the details, it looks like we can expect what you would actually get in a real-life resort. Lots of pampering, lots of eating, and arcade games? Do they mean like arcade cabinets, pinball machines, and the like? Because if that's the case, I am so down. But I hope they don't mean more variations of the claw game. Never mind that game is so frustrating as is. It's definitely rigged. So it looks like a lot of cool stuff is coming, a lot of fun additions to this game, more stuff to do, which is very important to all of us. But that's just what's advertised. I guarantee you, there's going to be tons of little things, little quality of life improvements that are going to make a huge deal in keeping us engaged and immersed. But before we go, I wanted to have a look at some of the events that are coming up. I will try to, if I can figure it out, put a link to this, just so you can really plan out how you're gonna play this. Basically, there's gonna be a lot of in-game items. And some of it is as easy as just watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube. But there is a prize that seems to be a little bit more involved, but nothing crazy. But it makes sense, because the grand prize is 8 people will get a custom inZoi PC. Oh, I certainly hope I'm one of the 8. I'm not holding my breath. I definitely don't have a history of winning, but this would be a great time to break that streak. Or at least one of the other prizes. 80 shirts or 80 magnet sets. I would kill for one of these shirts. So hopefully I'm at least one of the 80 for the shirts. If not, the sweet computer. And the final tab here, it's really nothing. Basically, you're supposed to upload a photo of yourself, and they were supposed to make an AI-generated image of you. And so I thought that was really cool, so I tried it out. And let's just say, that looks nothing like me. Great idea, but really rough execution. But I suppose they can't win all the time. I'm glad they're pulling out all the stops though. inZoi deserves the support. And once again, inZoi Island Getaway comes out on August the 20th. So we're talking about less than 2 weeks away. I can't wait. It's marked on my calendar. I hope it's marked on yours. We'll talk soon. I'm working on a new video right now. That should be up over the next couple days. But until then, take care of yourself. And even if life gets hard, remember, just make it through another day.